Hello all. I'm up very early this morning. My body just woke up and said, okay, time to get up. I'm at Herdsman's Lake, near where I live. It's such a beautiful, beautiful spot and such a beautiful morning as well. And I'm sure in the background you can hear the birds. That's why when I started recording, I was smiling because I could hear that in the background. I just wanted to share a little bit about, I guess, what I've been again, another follow-on from what I've been sharing recently, just about feelings, and I just want this to be a very short one. Yesterday, and this is my sharing vulnerability and intimacy with myself in this moment, with each of you, and with our world. I was playing an online game that I play every now and then, and it's sort of not an RPG exactly, role-playing game, but it's a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, I guess you could call it. And I was taking part in this mission, so to speak, which is timed, and it was made up of a number of puzzles, shall we say, but jumping puzzles. Anyway, I just found myself becoming more and more and more frustrated and angry with the game, just the mechanics of it, and just the time. This what felt to me as an arbitrarily imposed time limit on this activity, and I was just feeling more and more frustrated and angry with the game and just with the whole activity. So it's again another opportunity for me to respond to what's going on in here, what I'm feeling in that moment. Not that I did in that moment, I just was sometimes when that momentum's there and we just, those feelings are flowing more and more. It's not always an easy thing to step back and just say, okay, I just need a break for a while. But I think we work on so many different levels. I could sort of see, on one level, it's like I've been so out of the game, so to speak, in terms of just adhering to a paradigm where time is an important factor or element for me anymore. I want to say I go with the flow, and I feel I do. So time isn't as important to me a lot of the time as it once was. I think back to when I was in uni and high school and that, and everything was just so time based about exams, and you had 3 hours to prove your worth and show your knowledge and give them what they really wanted you to be giving them in terms of whatever the subject was. But it was an interesting reflection for me, just how not removed from time I am, but just how I just don't play in that paradigm anymore, for want of a well, I like that expression. I often use that. I don't play in that paradigm anymore. So, but back to my feelings, because that's really why I'm sharing this. This morning, just sitting here and listening to the beautiful birds and the stillness and silence that was and is here and around me at the moment. The word that came to mind is responsibility, and I spoke about this and shared this recently, and I just want to reiterate that. I mean, responsibility to me is just being willing and able to respond to whatever's going on within. We can see responsibilities as something, or responsibility is something external, of course, but for me, it's a willingness to step into the space with myself and with whatever I'm feeling, whatever I'm thinking, whatever's going on in here, and embracing that and just sitting with that and allowing that to be whatever it is, whether it's happiness, joy, whether it's anger and frustration, as I was feeling yesterday. And I've been feeling that on and off for a few weeks, so there's some energy flowing within me. Obviously on some level I'm processing. I can't say that I've moved through that particularly completely at the moment, but that's okay too. it all unfolds as it does, and every experience I have along the way, as I shared the other day, is an opportunity for me to move more fully into that and to allow it to be whatever it will be. So I just wanted to share this with you all. Life may sound cliched, or it may sound idealistic, or whatever it may sound, but life isn't always about the happy times and the the upliftment and the abundance of joy and all that often we believe, or we feel that the spiritual path, or living a life that is more in tune with who we are and our world is all about. It isn't always about that. It's always about feelings. I would definitely put that in there. It's always about how we feel, but those feelings aren't always ones that are comfortable or pleasant, or even ones that we particularly are wanting to feel in that moment. But I feel that the more we allow ourselves just to sit with whatever's going on within, and just to be our best in the moment, not to judge it, not to put a label to it, even anger and frustration that I was feeling yesterday, in some ways labeling it or putting a name to it can help, but sometimes I think it's just better to sit back and just let it happen as it will, and not judge or not label in the hope of trying to understand it. Sometimes these things flow through us, and understanding isn't part of the equation, and sometimes, in seeking, from my own personal experience, in seeking to understand what's going on within, we continue those energies, we continue the space that we're in. So anyway, just a quick one. Thank you for this opportunity to share this with you, and I hope you all have a wonderful day, whatever you're feeling, wherever you are on your journey, wherever you are in this world, and I love you all.